Hey, here's some ideas on Clash Royale that are just random ideas over some time. Here's a lot more troops. So, real quick, I just wanted to say, this is a long video, so, get your popcorn in. This has been made over the course of about a month and a half. I had fun making this. There was a lot to it. And, yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy. Inferno Dragon rework. The Inferno Dragon is the same name as the Inferno Dragon. So, it's changed to the Magma Dragon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch the first video. I had this dragon idea that's like a really powerful dragon with a shorter range. So, I called the Inferno Dragon, but that's already taken. Headhunter rework. Due to my general info on the Headhunter from Cock, the Headhunter is a faster hit speed single archer, but it attacks only the highest health troop on the battlefield. It now costs 2.5 elixir. Light Dragon, 5 elixir. Light Dragon will shoot light beams at its whole side that heal troops by 55%. The Dropship, 4 elixir. The Dropship will fly to the closest tower and drop down 3 skeletons that do a bit of damage to the tower and the Dropship. It is low health, and its super, which makes which is 5 elixir, makes it drop a big bomb down that spawns 7 skeletons. Electrifier Wizard, 7 elixir. The Electrifier Wizard that does big damage to single troops and shoots electricity at groups. Double Cannon, 6 elixir. A cannon that shoots almost twice more often and does a little more damage per cannonball. Oh yeah, sorry for me not really sounding great in the last video. It's just a lot of text. So. Multi-Mortar, 7 elixir. The Multi-Mortar is a mortar with 4 heads that shoots 4 mortar balls with a reload of 6 seconds. The deploy time is 4 seconds, and the lifetime is 30 seconds. Haste Spirit, 1 elixir. The Haste Spirit will jump on hero troops and triple their speed for 8 seconds. Push Spirit, -1 elixir. The Push Spirit will run at enemy troops and push them back by 5 tiles. Giant Juniors, 3 elixir. 2 much weaker giants with less hair and no shirt. So this was a rework. It's now 2.5 elixir and only 1 giant because, if it's 2 giants, they're going to be very weak. Dark Rocket, 10 elixir. A darker rocket that does way more damage than the rocket, and an explosion that shoots out a graveyard potion. Night, 5 elixir. A spell that spawns many bats in range, slightly smaller range than most spells. Multi-Archer Tower, 5 elixir. An archer tower with triple stats and has 3 archers on it. Its lifetime is 35 seconds and its deploy time is 2.5 seconds. X-Cart. Jesus. X-Cart? That's so OP, but it's kind of fun. X-Cart, 9 elixir. An Expo on wheels, making it much more powerful as its range can change. Customizable Tower, 4 elixir. An empty tower where you can spawn a troop on it and it will stand the tower. The tower can have any troop in the game for the most part. Melee attackers have small range. As well as 3 new tower troops being... That's a lie, there's 7. Tesla Tower. It can zap 3 things at a time at a quick rate, but does less damage than the Archer Tower overall. The Boxer. A melee archer that does much more damage with a small range. The Fire Machine. Shoots a wave of fire at oncoming enemies, destroying crowds but doing a bit less damage than other tower troops. Bomb Thrower. A bomb machine that is a tower, but only works after any tower is damaged, like the King Tower. X-Tower. The X-Tower is like the opposite of the Cannoneer, doing small damage but going at a very fast rate. Doomer. Much like the Cannoneer, but now exponential. It shoots a large laser every 5 seconds, but each hit will increase the time by 0.1 seconds. The laser does much more damage. It just does much damage. The Nomad. A tower troop that has a very high range, able to hit something from far away. In exchange, a slower hit speed than the Archer Tower by 1 second. Its range is about 12 tiles. The Spell Tower throws down a small potion that that have small range and a medium range. Okay, it has small range. The damage is minuscule, but the potions do big damage overall. The Dark Archer. The Dark Archer does much more damage than the Archer Tower, but slowly damages its own tower. The Healer. The Healer won't attack, but instead heal the tower by 1% every second. Here's more cards. Trojan Horse, 6 elixir. A Trojan Horse is a stronger battering ram without the charge. It will slowly drive to a tower, and it will explode into 4 barbarians. Can be destroyed early, has medium health. Ice Hound, 9 elixir. A version of the Lava Hound that can slow down troops when damaging, and in death freezing everything in a small range along with 6 ice pups. Big Barbarian, 4 elixir. The Big Barbarian is a barbarian that is larger, does way more damage, and has a bit of more health. In death, spawns an earthquake spell. Blizzard, 5 elixir. Slows down all troops by 5% for 4 seconds. Like every troop in the arena. Overgrowth spell. Has a medium range and stops anything from moving for 8 seconds. Plus it makes them non-attackers for the seconds. Jump spell. 2 elixir. The jump potion allows any troop in range to jump over another troop. The spell duration is 3 seconds. The Battle Copter, 7 elixir. A strong air troop that shoots down small bombs and only attacks towers. Archery Army, 6 elixir. Like the Goblin Gang, lots of archers at once. About 7. Town Hall, 1 elixir. A building that increases all damage by 0.05%. You can upgrade for elixir for more added damage. Havoc Hog, 6 elixir. A single unit version of the 5 Royal Hogs, but now a giant hog that's fast and does double Hog Rider damage. So 800 damage about. Archer's Hut, 5 elixir. A building that spawns an archer every 1.5 seconds. Its duration is 40 seconds. Goblin Barbarian, 2 elixir. The Goblin Barbarian is a goblin with swords and shield that will attack towers. It is a more powerful barbarian. The Royal Guard, 3 elixir. A larger skeleton guard with hordes on its helmet and a metal shield that is much stronger than the original, but only one of them. It also has a faster hit speed. Big Bat, 5 elixir. A large bat with a slower speed but large damage, and a good amount of health. A great counter, like a more powerful Mega Minion. Power Stone, ? elixir. Adds a Power Stone to another card to double its stats for the same elixir as the Power Stone adds on card, plus another elixir. I don't know what that means. It's basically a mirror, okay. Shield, 4 elixir. Adds a shield to any single unit that gives a shield icon above their head. It gives them a shield at 50% of their own health. Invincibility spell, 9 elixir. Makes all troops in range invisible for 3 seconds. Next, a new type of troop, Siege Machines. You can bring a single one into each deck. Wall Wrecker, 6 elixir. Wall Wrecker is similar to the Giant, but doing slightly less damage, but having way more health. Battle Blimp, 8 elixir. Brings troops to a tower, 5 at a time. Stone Slammer. Balloon that throws down big boulders that cause damage and earthquakes. Siege Barracks, 10 elixir. Breaks open to spawn a wizard and a P.E.K.K.A. Flameflinger, 7 elixir. The Flameflinger is a catapult that throws fireballs that are half damage. Their hit speed is every 3 seconds. It hits anything. Its deploy time is 2 seconds, and its duration is 35 seconds within the same range. Wood Machine, 6 elixir. A wooden tank that shoots small missiles with a slow speed. In death rakes into 2 barbarians. The tank has a medium amount of health. Metbot, 6 elixir. A robot that attacks with good damage at anything. In death it explodes, hurting all in a small range. It can shoot missiles, 3 in its whole troop life. Here's a few more troops you can deploy. Sky Spell, 6 elixir. A spell that makes all structures and troops attack air troops too. Scorcher, 6 elixir. A structure that has a medium range that shoots waves of fire at any troops close. Air Raid, 4 elixir. A spell-like card that sends 6 minions and 4 bats into small range to any spot, but for 3 seconds before they leave. Sky Drink, 4 elixir. Makes a unit attack air troops too. Bomb card, 5 elixir. The bomb card is a much slower bomber that is a machine that throws out bombs, but shoots out 3 bombs at once. Its hit speed is 3 seconds. Reaper, 7 elixir. A witch-looking troop with 2 axes that moves and spins at troops plus doing good damage, like a more powerful, faster Valkyrie that in depth spawns 3 bats. Barbarian Angel, 3 elixir. The Barbarian Angel is a flying barbarian that self-heals each hit. It has a medium health and small damage. Wizard Giant, 8 elixir. A giant in a big blue robe with a beard. The troop will shoot big fireballs doing area damage with the health of a giant. The Spell Sucker, 4 elixir. A black hole that can suck up any spell in its small range for about 10 seconds. Batflock, 4 elixir. Batflock, 4 elixir. Sorry, I've lost my I focus on the words. A group of 20 bats at once. The Wise Wizard, 7 elixir. A wizard with gray hair and purplish hood who has a short range but throws magic that does big damage along with more health. Golden Knight rework. Now the card costs 6 elixir, but is 2 times more powerful in health and damage, along with the super now costing 3 elixir. Baby Golem, 2 elixir. The Baby Golem is a smaller golem with less health, but around the same damage. In death spawns no Golemites. Overgrowth Spirit, 3 elixir. The Overgrowth Spirit is a green tree-looking spirit. It will attack anything, causing a very small range of an Overgrowth spell, stopping them for 4 seconds. Mega Musketeer, 8 elixir. The Mega Musketeer does way more damage, but has a slower hit speed than the regular Musketeer, but does small area damage and a bigger cannonball, along with a red hat, horns, and a scary face. Overgrowth Drink, 4 elixir. Same as the spell, but for a single unit. Mega Tesla, 7 elixir. A Tesla with horns that does much higher damage, but can only attack one thing at a time and a slower hit speed. Enraged Barbarians, 5 elixir. Enraged Barbarians are 3 barbarians that are enraged for 5 seconds, boosting speed, hit speed, strength, and health. Sneaky Archers, 3 elixir. Sneaky Archers are archers that do a bit more damage and are invisible for 5 seconds after spawn. Apprentice Warden, a fatter wizard with a large mustache that has a medium range and boosts all troops' damage by 0.1% in range. Poison Spirit, 2 elixir. The Poison Spirit will attack by inflicting small range, doing medium damage. Scattershot, 5 elixir. Scattershot is a catapult that throws bundles of rocks that do small damage, but big area damage, able to hit up to 15 things. It has a hit speed of 3 seconds, and a duration is 50 seconds. Rage Spirit, 3 elixir. The Rage Spirit, a purple angry spirit, will hit blue troops by creating a small range of rage potion that boosts hero troops with all the range. Haste Spirit, 1 elixir. A whitish red triangle that will attack blue troops, giving them 30 seconds of speed. Ice Giant, 7 elixir. The Ice Giant is a snow-made giant with cyan eyes. The troop will only attack defenses and slow them down with their hits by 0.5%. The Barcher, 4 elixir. The Barcher is a pink-haired archer with a bow and a sword. You can switch attack style for 1 elixir. It can shoot arrows or attack. Has double health of a Viking. A barbarian, I call them Vikings sometimes. And 1.8 times damage of archers. Bees, 1 elixir. Spawn 5 bees that do half the damage of bats. Every 4 hits the enemy unit by 0.075 seconds. Bee Swarm, 3 elixir. Spawns 20 bees. Beehive, 2 elixir. Spawns 3 bees every 2 seconds. Its duration is 45 seconds. Elixir storage, 5 elixir. Increases the elixir capacity by 1. Its duration is 55 seconds. The wall, 4 elixir. An upgradable shield for structures or towers. The wall is 200 shield points for each upgrade, increases by 250. Each upgrade costs plus 1 elixir, starting at 1. Catapult, 3 elixir. Throws large rocks with a high range and hit speed of 3 seconds. Duration is 40 seconds. Zombie, 4 elixir. A barbarian-like troop that can affect attacking another troop, turning them into a zombie. Can die and come back twice before being destroyed. Spartan, 3 elixir. Spartan is a buff man with a helmet that throws spears that do some damage. A single unit spear goblin. The High Healer, 5 elixir. A battle healer that doesn't attack. It looks for troops and shoots healing beams at them, and increase their health by 90%. They also have high health. Dark Wizard, 5 elixir. A wizard in black robes and purple eyes that does medium damage to troops and poison them for 5 seconds. The Paladin, 6 elixir. A prince in diamond armor and covered head with no visible eyes. The charge does much more damage, and a death spawns a present that can be walked through, healing the troop by 40%. A champion. Healing Root, 5 elixir. The healing root will slowly heal the towers. Its duration is 60 seconds. Archer Giant, 8 elixir. The Archer Giant is a giant with pink hair, a big bow, and a green hood. It has 2 phases. The first phase will have it walk in range, 6 tiles, then shooting big arrows. After 5 hits, the second phase begins, where it will walk to the tower and crush. Beta Minions, 3 elixir. 2 long-range minions from COC that have the range of 8 tiles and shoot out ink, not clawing towers. So this is kind of a mistake. So they actually do shoot ink when they claw. I never noticed it, but it's more visible here, obviously. Statue, 10 elixir. A fascinating Grand Warden statue that does big damage. The first legendary structure. Its duration is 45 seconds. The Priest, 5 elixir. The Priest will strengthen all groups in a big range, along with being an air troop. Mini Golem, 4 elixir. The Mini Golem is a weaker golem, but with around the same damage but less health and slow speed. It breaks into 1 Golemite. Rogue Boxer Giant, 7 elixir. The Boxer Giant is from COC and is a giant that does more damage and has slightly higher health. Air Wizard, 4 elixir. The Air Wizard will shoot out winds that push enemies back 4 tiles with regular wizard hit speed. Invisibility Drink, 6 elixir. Turns a single unit invisible for 3 seconds. Inferno Wizard, 5 elixir. Shoots a foe a fire laser that does small damage but does more overall. A new type of troop, the Royal Pets. A royal pet will appear along with the hero with a small pet shrine above the button, and above Arena 20 they are Lassie. Lassie will charge at the tower and attack anything on the way and does some damage. Electro Owl. Electro Owl will shoot up to 3 targets of electricity like a stronger electric dragon. Mighty Yak. A very slow troop that can destroy all towers in a few hits like an all-powerful giant. Unicorn. The Unicorn is similar to the healer combined with the wizard, shooting magic warps at blue troops and red towers. Poison Lizard. The Poison Lizard shoots many poison balls and moves at a medium pace. Spirit Fox turns itself and its hero invisible for 3 seconds, as well as being a strong barbarian-like troop. Meow Wizard. The Meow Wizard will shoot out fur balls that pierce up to 5 troops. It death shoots a flurry of fur balls. Angry Jelly boosts its hero and speed, and is similar to a balloon, but can shoot ranged lasers. Diggy works like a stronger miner, appearing behind heroes' first target. And Death spawns a rage spell. Frosty. Frosty is a snowman that spawns small frostbites in a small range. Frostbites are very weak, but come every 0.6 seconds. Spikedillo. The Spikedillo is a high damage medium speed troop that close to death will hide in its spikes for 25 seconds and come out. Great distraction. Lightning Hamster. The Lightning Hamster is a troop that does little damage but moves extremely fast, faster than a Hog Rider. Magma Mouse. The Magma Mouse will shoot out small bits of magma in the air, working like a hitting fire spirit. Phoenix. The Phoenix is now a royal pet and a card at the same time. Here are some new troops and the new modes. Eagle Artillery, 5 Elixir. Eagle Artillery is a high damage structure that shoots out tiny bombs that do little damage but at a very fast rate. It also has no duration. The only downside is that you need one of your towers gone for it to fight back, meaning it's not good for an early game. Snow Cannon, 4 Elixir. A cannon that shoots tiny snowballs at a fast speed, doing pretty small damage, but slowing down all hit troops by 0.3%. Martian, 3 Elixir. The Martian is a single archer, but green and shaped like tentacles, and a laser gun. The laser gun does rapid small damage, a little stronger. Basically, it can shoot out electricity with its laser gun, so it's great for crowds. Circuit, 3 Elixir. The circuit will spawn electro spirits every 1.5 seconds. Healing Hut, 3 Elixir. Heals all troops by 0.03%. Its duration is 35 seconds. Its health is small. Cold Mortar, 6 Elixir. The Cold Mortar is a mortar that shoots out small snowballs every 5 seconds. Extra 10-second duration to the normal mortar. Boulder, 3 Elixir. A big rock that stuns anything in its medium range and does small damage. Elves, 4 Elixir. The Elf is 2 archer-like troops that shoot faster and heal every damage it deals. Cold Barb, 3 Elixir. A slower barbarian that will slow down anything it attacks. It also has medium health. Barbarian Barrage, 12 Elixir. A group of 15 barbarians that work like normal to archery army. It cost means you need the elixir storage to use. Sorcerer, 6 Elixir. Heals all troops in a small range and shoots out purple spell orbs at only defenses, doing wizard damage but at a slower hit speed. Rolling Molten, 5 Elixir. A more powerful log that does more damage and a little more knockback, as well as causing a fiery wall, a big volcano clump that rolls. Belittle Spell, 4 Elixir. Makes all troops in a small range become weaker. Belittle Drink, similar to the spell, it makes the single troop weaker, 2 Elixir. Mini Bear Trap, 0.5 Elixir. Stuns a troop that activates Sid for 0.4 seconds. Debo. A higher damage X-bow, but takes 1 second to shoot, but can defeat air enemies instantly. Hammer, 5 Elixir. Able to break one of the two bridges for 10 seconds. Air Sweeper, 6 Elixir. The air sweep has a range of half the arena and will stop all air troops in the range by shooting gusts of air. Duration is 60 seconds. Loud Dragon, 5 Elixir. A dragon that roars instead of shooting, making every troop on the side get stunned for 4 seconds. Belittle Spirit, 2.5 Elixir. A spirit that attacks enemy troops by giving a very small range of belittle spell. Earthquake Spirit, 2 Elixir. A spirit that attacks enemy troops by causing a small earthquake. Rainbow Spirit, 6.5 Elixir. A spirit that makes enemy troops poisoned, frozen, earthquaked, belittled, and pushed. Magnet, 8 Elixir. Pulls metal armor toward it and stops them for 2 seconds. Duration is 40 seconds. Energy Bot, 4 Elixir. A robot made of scraps that shoots out small energy balls that do medium damage but go at a slow speed. There are 2 at a time with a hit speed of 1.1 seconds. Shield Pekka, 6 Elixir. A P.E.K.K.A-like troop but with a shield that doubles health, and it attacks with a small spear, doing mini P.E.K.K.A damage at P.E.K.K.A speed. Gold Golem, 10 elixir. A golem made of gold, meaning it is much more health packed, being 8,000 health compared to Golem's 5,000 health. It also does a little more damage, but gets much more hurt by goblins or fire. Heal spell, 5 elixir. The heal spell is known as the only deleted card on Clash Royale. There's 2 big changes that greatly change the card. Number 1, it only has 1 pulse that boosts troops' health by 35%. Generally, number 2, it costs 2 more elixir, so it cannot be paired with P.E.K.K.A or 3 Musketeers. That's it. Lava Launcher, 6 elixir. A launcher of molten chucks that do more damage than a mortar, a 30-second radiation, and it has a shorter range than a mortar, of about 6 tiles. Elixir Spirit, -5 elixir. The Elixir Spirit is a terrible spirit that does very small damage at any red troop. Its purpose is in its cost. Giant Curse, 7 elixir. A spell that is similar to Goblin Curse, but instead of goblins, giants, meaning way more health and damage. Hog Drink, 2 elixir, turning any troop into a hog, meaning they are much faster and formidable. Sorry, I just had to stop for a second. Oh god, I lost where I was. Jeez. I went through a lot. Okay. Hog Drink, 2 elixir, turns any troop into a hog, meaning they are faster, much faster and formidable. Troop Drink, +1 elixir. The Troop Drink will turn any enemy troop into a mirrored hero troop in the deck. The card takes 1 more elixir as it's closer. Magic Fireball, 10 elixir. The Magic Fireball doesn't do damage, but turns every troop in its radius into a hog on your side, greatly improving the battle. Barracks, 4 elixir. The barracks are similar to the Goblin Cage. In Destruction, they spawn a wizard, an archer, and a barbarian. Dark Barracks, 5 elixir. The Dark Barracks is a different version of the barracks that spawns a Night Witch, a cannon card, and a hog glider. Sorry, I'm almost done. Jet, 7.5 elixir. The Jet is a faster rocket that does a bit more damage. Wheat, 1.5 elixir, a reference to Heyday, a small plant of wheat that fully reheals any who touch, can be placed anywhere. The Digging Trio, 10 elixir, a group of 3 miners that can be placed anywhere, like miners. Speed Hog, 4 elixir, a single unit royal hogs, but is way faster than hogs, being double speed, as well as many new evolutions. Bomb Tower evolution. The Bomb Tower now has spike walls on the sides, doing small damage to anyone who attacks, along with improving the Bomb Tower's health. Furnace evolution. The Furnace spawns evolution fire spirits, a bit faster at the rate of 1 second. Balloon evolution. Now the balloon has rocket sides, making it twice as fast. Dragon Rider evolution. This Dragon Rider now is faster, does damage, and has more health. By does damage means like does much more. Hog Rider evolution. Makes the Hog Rider charge like a prince that does extra damage on contact with the tower, along with improved stats. Gold Golem evolution. The Gold Golem has a shield that makes it a medium amount stronger. Giant evolution. The Giant evolution makes the giant stronger, as well as doing much more area damage, as well as being immortal for the first 5 seconds, making it formidable. Finally, let's get to the new modes. 4v4 mode lets you party against an entourage of enemies. Let you play a party. Omega mode turns all troops into their super version, evolution, or just heavily improves their stats. So it's not a 4v4 mode, it's a 4v AI mode. Endless mode. Endless mode makes random troops spawn at exponentially faster rates while you play like you normally would without enemy towers, just defending. The goal is to better your high score. 2 last things. A new type of troop, similar to the tower troop, the king troop. You can now choose for a normal mode what your king should be. The king troops are Royal King, the regular king. They boost the health of the towers by 25%. Goblin Queen. The Goblin King Goblin Queen enhances all goblin types and has an ability to throw baby goblins like in the goblin mode. Barbarian King. The Barbarian King boosts all barbarian troops and increases the movement speed of all by 0.01%. Archer King. A king that shoots down anything close as well as the cannon. Magic King. A wizard that boosts the damage of all troops by 0.075%. Elixir King. Increases elixir speed by 1.2 times. Here are the last few ideas for troops. Pumpkin Prince, 7 elixir. Headless horseman looking prince that has a shield being the pumpkin head, along with summoning graveyard and death. Monolith, 5 elixir. The monolith is similar to the Inferno Tower fused with Tesla mixed with Void. It does more damage to single targets, less to multiple. Its duration is 35 seconds. Mosquito, 015 elixir. A small group of 3 mosquitoes that stun enemies for 0.2 seconds. They do not attack towers. Sea Snake, 2 elixir. The Sea Snake... Sorry, cough. Sea Snake can be placed twice for each river part and will eat any troops that walk on the bridge and swim away. Ultimate Sacrifice, 8 elixir. -8. The Ultimate Sacrifice destroys both mini towers, but you get 8 elixir because of the price. Zombie Giant, 7 elixir. The Zombie Giant is a troop that can revive twice and heals every bite on the towers. Farmer, 3 elixir. A villager that drops corn a few times when moving to do something. Skeleton Cannon, 5 elixir. A cannon controlled by the witch that can shoot out 4 skeletons after a cannon head, similar to the Goblin Mortar, but for skeletons in the cannon. Giga Cannon, 8 elixir. A very strong cannon that can pierce through troops and does much more damage, slightly slower hit speed. Electro King, 10 elixir. The Electro King is a large human with electricity bursting throughout them. It works like an electric wizard, but with Electro Giant's small electric range too. Light Rocket, 8 elixir. A rocket that sends a heal spell to its location and in destruction, healing all troops attacking. I'm just gonna change something. Electro King should be about 6 elixir, so not 10 elixir. Finally, a lot of last evolutions. Ice Wizard evolution. The Ice Wizard evolution makes Ice Wizard freeze enemies, great for support. Elite Barbarian evolution. Makes them much stronger, along with giving them a jump like Mega Knight. Arrows evolution. Makes the arrows dented with poison, making them deal damage and a poison effect. Rage evolution. Turns evolution possible troops in range into their evolution forms until the troop dies. Baby Dragon evolution. The Baby Dragon evolution makes the Baby Dragon have an ability in death, a wave of flames that do medium damage. Bush Trap evolution. The Bush Trap evolution makes the Push Trap do small damage, along with pushing them at an even higher push of 8 tiles. Void evolution. Makes the Void have a higher troop number to do small damage, meaning big damage, more often, along with slowing down everything in its range. Expo evolution. Now can hit up to 10 air troops every 30 seconds. Minion evolution. Now the minions will revive after death and do more damage and have more health. Royal Hogs evolution. The Royal Hogs evolution increases the number of hogs from 5 to 7, along with improving health, speed, and damage. Bomb Tower evolution. I think I went over the Bomb Tower evolution. It just increases range this time. I guess I forgot to edit this out. Elixir Spirit evolution. Elixir Spirit now gives you 5 more elixir and death and will defeat an entire troop. Electro Wizard evolution. Make the Electro Wizard attack multiple things with electricity. Make it shoot a lightning cyclone and death, heavily damaging all in a small radius. Speed Hog evolution. Now the Speed Hog can dodge melee attacks entirely by moving to the opposite side, with its body as well as its speed being increased by the medium amount. Monolith evolution. Now the monolith attacks 3 times as fast. Air defense evolution. Now all air troops at a smaller range got defeated immediately, making air troops unavailable on that side. Golem evolution. Makes the golem move faster and spawn an earthquake and death. Three Musketeers evolution. Makes the Musketeers run and shoot larger cannonballs, meaning more damage. Heal Spirit evolution. Now and Death heals a larger range and heals by 90%, unlike its normal amount. Mother Witch evolution. Turns any troops into a royal hog, not just a hog along with having more health. Here's some last things. Fruit Tree, 4 elixir. Tree when walk through heal troops and grows a new fruit every 3 seconds. Hey guys, sorry for taking a break because of how long this is, so we're not even 10th way through. Micro P.E.K.K.A, 1 elixir. The Micro P.E.K.K.A is a cheaper, less health, faster version of the Mini P.E.K.K.A, around half the damage though. Pirate, 4 elixir. The pirate is a mix of the fisherman and cannoneer. It grabs things with its anchor but shoots with a cannon to its other hand. Electro Barbarian, 4 elixir. The Electro Barbarian zaps any troops with its sword, doing extra damage and causing knockback. In death spawns a big bomb. Ice Archer, 3 elixir. Ice Archers. 2 archers that slow down anything they hit along with slightly higher health. Why are they 3 elixir? They should be 4 elixir. I did not check this up much. It's so long, I don't really... Like a giant witch, 7 elixir. A ranged giant that grows 4 barbarians instead of skeletons around itself. Zappy Laboratory, 4 elixir. Spawns 3 zappies every 8 seconds. So this is probably changed to 6 elixir. Skeleton Witch, 5 elixir. The Skeleton Witch is a tall skeleton that doesn't attack. That doesn't attack, but spawns 10 skeletons at a time. Grumpy Golem, 9 elixir. The Grumpy Golem is a golem that does more damage. Gator, 4 elixir. Gator will act like a normal troop crawling forward at a slow speed, but very deadly. A cheaper giant, but not as much as giant juniors. I probably mentioned those. Whale, 8 elixir. The whale is similar to the sea snake, but does much more damage. Piranhas, 2 elixir. The troop works like a sea snake but does less damage. A cheaper alternative. You don't know what a sea snake is? It's a thing that hides in the water that you can place, and it will attack the first thing that walks on the bridge. That is that. Meteor, 10 elixir. Similar to the Dark Riot, but more damage but no graveyard. A final attack or a starting attack is most useful. Dinosaur, 6 elixir. Spawns 1 of 5 dinosaurs. The Bronchosaurus doesn't attack, but slowly moves to a tower transporting troops. The Triceratops will charge at a tower, working like a prince with more health. The T-Rex is strong, mini P.E.K.K.A damaging fast monster that has a lot of health. The Velociraptor works like a hog rider, but with a bit more health. The Pterodactyl will work by bringing up to 3 troops to the tower, then attacking the tower like a strong bat. A new type of troop, Beam. How beams work is that they will attack super quickly, but only once. Like a spirit and a spell combined. Beam of Light, 5 elixir. A beam that heals your own towers. Beam of Shadow, 7 elixir. A beam that completely blinds and deafens your opponents for 2 seconds. Beam of Rage, 6 elixir. A beam that spawns a rage spell near towers. Beam of Poison, 4 elixir. A beam that slowly damages a tower. Beam of Void, 5 elixir. A beam that attacks anything by spawning a void spell around them. Beam of Freeze, 6 elixir. A beam that slows down all in its path for 3 seconds. Beam of P.E.K.K.A, 8 elixir. A beam that does small damage, but a P.E.K.K.A will spawn at its deployment place. So real quick, a change I wanted to mention is that all royal pets will give an elixir costs, and the whole hero idea I came up with, it wouldn't really work because heroes can't P.E.K.K.A. Barrel, 11 elixir. The P.E.K.K.A. Barrel is extremely powerful as it will work like the log and the P.E.K.K.A. The Barbarian Barrel, but the P.E.K.K.A. instead. You would need an elixir storage, which I'm not sure if I mentioned yet. So, Void Dragon, 6 elixir. A baby dragon that does less damage to more targets. The Robot, 5 elixir. The robot has infinite range, but stands completely still. It shoots high damage lasers every 2 seconds. Before I go to reworks, this is... Oh, I'm almost done. Both of these cards are OP P.E.K.K.A.s, so I had to make them better and less restrictive. Emperor P.E.K.K.A. rework. The Emperor P.E.K.K.A. is the strongest of the P.E.K.K.A.s, a champion. Does almost more than the normal P.E.K.K.A. damage. It can hit sky troops. It costs 11 elixir. Need elixir storage for the card. Power P.E.K.K.A. rework. The Power P.E.K.K.A. is a stronger P.E.K.K.A. that in death charges a bolt of lightning and explodes. Its cost is 9 elixir. Archer Queen rework. Increase the cost to 7 elixir, but the queen is 45% stronger and has 105% more health. I would continue the series, but I've done everything I could think of in these 2 videos, so it's very unlikely. So it'll be the end of the Supercell game videos. I'll probably do a review for the other 4, and never even tried Squad Busters, so that'll be fun. Actually, surprisingly, we're almost done. We're about 60% through. Finally, 2 new modes. Melee Mayhem, a mode where you can only use melee attackers, everything ranged. Adventure mode, a mode where a basic AI plays the second player, and you need to go through 350 levels and find the treasure, which is 7 evolution shards and 10,000 gold. Mega Minion rework. The Mega Minion is just a weaker, slower flying knight, so this idea makes it 4 elixir, but makes it 45% faster, healthier, and does 3% more damage. And because of editing, one more. Sorry. The Trader, 10 elixir. A strong troop that does normal damage at a fast hit speed plus going fast. Its only downside is that it's on your opponent's side. The good of this is the elixir you get. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Lava Cave, 8 elixir. If you're wondering why I said that, it's because I wrote these like a month and a half ago. I don't really remember them that well. Lava Cave, 8 elixir. Spawns a lava hound every 7 seconds. Its duration is 70 seconds. I know P.E.K.K.A. Evolution is out, but it wasn't when I made the first vid or wrote this one, so sorry. Rage rework. Rage costs 5 elixir, but it's an Enraged card, doubling their original Enraged form. Okay. Giant Hut. 9.5 elixir. Spawns out a giant every 10 seconds. It lasts for 40 seconds. Poison Waste. 7 elixir. Spawns out zombies or poison spirit in a pattern every 7 seconds. It lasts for 50 seconds. Minion Giant, 9 elixir. A version of the Mega Minion with a faster hit speed and more expensive. It is more than giant health and can attack anything like the Skeleton Giant. Yeti, 6 elixir. A character not added to Clash Royale, the Yeti will work like a powerful barbarian, but each hit will drop a small Yeti mite that does little damage with low health. Queen Bee, 4.5 elixir. The Queen Bee is the most powerful of the bees, able to stun anything for a whole second, along with doing a bit more damage and exploding on death. Micro P.E.K.K.A. rework. Works like I wrote, but has the same speed as a mini P.E.K.K.A., faster hit speed though. Battlecopter, B.O.B. rework. As the Battlecopter and B.O.B. and allegedly Fire Machine have the Master Builder, they are now champions, meaning only one at a time. The Battlecopter can shoot a giant bomb for 3 elixir, while the B.O.B. can reheal 35% more health for 2 elixir. Headhunter rework. It now costs 2 elixir, but only targets the highest health troops on the battlefield. The Chiva's Tank Killer. New tower troops on ground. Dark Archer Princess, 3 elixir. Works like the Archer Princess, but does more damage, but hurts itself by 8% each arrow shot. Cannoneer, 4 elixir. The Cannoneer is on the cannon, which has the wheel. Like, it has wheels. It works like the Archer Princess with less range, a much slower hit speed, but a lot of damage. Dagger Duchess, 5 elixir. The Dagger Duchess has the speed of a Valkyrie and throws up to 40 daggers, then restocks by checking her pockets. The daggers do medium damage, more than arrows. Now some more cards. Magician. I think I removed this card, so... But it's a mix of a wizard and mighty miner. Like, it will work like a wizard with a higher range and slightly slower speed, but once it's at half health, it teleports to the other side. Anyway, I think that was replaced with the bomb wheel. I'll get to that in a second. And 4 elixir. The end is similar to a barbarian, except slower, but much more damage. It always re-heals slowly until its death. Clown, 5 elixir. The clown is a slow troop that does big damage. Its specialty is that it gains 1% extra damage, health, and speed every kill. Rod bomber rework. I don't think the Rod Bomber is here anymore, but it's now the Bomber Barrel for 4 elixir. You can guess how that works. Bomb Wheel, 3 elixir. The Bomb Wheel is an unkillable troop at a medium speed that does small damage. However, after 30 seconds, it will explode, killing everything in a large range. A cheap card useful when there's not many ending cards, but no hero cards. Oh, when there's many ending. Martian, 5 elixir. The Martian troop works on 3 things. It zaps electricity out of its laser gun. It has medium health, and then close to death turns invisible for 4.5 seconds. Otherwise, it's just an archer. Elixir Pump evolution. It makes the Elixir Pump invincible, and its duration is increased by 30 seconds. Sparky evolution. Makes the Spark's hit speed increase from 5 to 2, along with doing more damage. Giant Juniors rework. Now the Giant Juniors are the Giant Junior, meaning double as powerful, now 2.5 elixir. Paladin rework. Now the Paladin is a champion whose ability is 3 elixir to double its strike for 20 seconds. Wizard rework. The Wizard is a rare used card, so now it shoots a fire when it spawns in a circle and has a higher splash in exchange for a little less damage. Invis Archers rework. The troop is now replaced with sneaky archers. I'm not sure if I mentioned sneaky archers. There's archers that have 5-second invisibility. Cauldron, 4 elixir. The Cauldron will deposit a heal spirit once every 2 seconds. The lifetime is 20 seconds. Spirit Generator, 6 elixir. Striker generates a random spirit type every 10 seconds. Its duration is 50 seconds. Skeleton Army evolution. The Skeleton Army now has a 100 HP shield, making it stronger and invulnerable to every spell. Wizard rework. The Wizard is the least used card in the game, so here's a big buff. 10% more damage and 6% more health than its damage rating. Didn't I just do... The reason I don't proof check is just because how long it is. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll try to get through this. Valkyrie evolution rework. The Valkyrie evolution sucks, so now it does 40% more damage, it has 20% more health, and can insta-kill a single troop every hit. Laser Bot, 4 elixir. Laser... No. I wrote the exact same thing as the robot. Moving Mortar, 6 elixir. The Moving Mortar is a tanking unit that has a slow speed but a high range of 10 tiles. It also has a close to high health. Ogre, 5 elixir. The Ogre is a very slow troop with low damage but a very high health. Nev Spawn throws its baby that does more damage and has less health. Goblin Hut rework. Now the Goblin Hut is 4 elixir and has 20% more health. Heal Spell rework. The Heal Spell now costs 1 less elixir, 5 elixir. It works like a reverse void spell that heals instead of damages. The more units it rage, the less it heals. Less than 3 units is about 100 HP. More than 10 is 420 HP. Okay. So, 3 Musketeers wouldn't be helpful because it would only get about 120 HP. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that's what was really bad for the heal spell. Snow Dragon, 4 elixir. The Snow Dragon is a version of the Baby Dragon that does less damage and has a much less area damage, although it can slow anything it hits greatly by up to 15%. Haste Spell rework. The Haste Spell is now 6 elixir and boosts all hero troops by 300% while slowing down all enemy troops by 95%. Amazing for cards like Giants, P.E.K.K.A, and Golem. Barbarian HUD rework. The Barbarian HUD now costs 5 elixir and now has 40% more health. Lava Hound evolution. The Lava Hound evolution will have the Lava Hound have a large range of 8 tiles where it heals any hero troops inside by 90 HP per second. Three Musketeers evolution. The Musketeers now shoot larger cannonballs that do 1.5 times damage and has higher of 3 plus tiles. Goblin Gang evolution. The Goblin Gang evolution increases the Goblin Gang size from 3 Spirit Goblins and 3 Goblins to 5 Spirit Goblins and 7 Goblins. Battle Healer evolution. The Battle Healer evolution will now in death spawn a small 3-tile range that heals all troops inside by 150 HP. Oh, that's pretty good. Golem evolution. The Golem evolution makes it so the Golem spawns 5 Golemites after death, not just 2. Elixir Spirit rework. The Elixir Spirit is now 0 elixir and gives you 1 elixir in death. Its evolution gives you 3 elixir instead of 1. Grand Warden rework. The Grand Warden is a character I only heard of. To make him like in COC, he will fly to towers in the air and attacks or heals troops depending on what side he is. The card itself now costs 4 elixir. His super is 4 elixir and makes everything in a large range invulnerable for 8 seconds. The reason it's 4 elixir is because it's not a super powerful card. It does small damage with a high range. That's basically it. Elixir Golem evolution. The Elixir Golem breaks into 8 parts during its final stage, along with doing a little bits of death damage each Elixir Golem phase death. New troops. The end. Close. Elite Archer, 6 elixir. The Elite Archers are archers with a faster hit speed, do 60% more damage, and have 8 times as much health. There are 2 in total. Jog Giant rework. The Jog Giant is too similar to the Goblin Giant, so now it's the Jumbo Giant, now 4 elixir. The Jumbo Giant is a larger giant with ripped clothing due to its size. He is much slower, moving about 1/10 of a tile per second. Giants move 0.75 tiles per second, or at least Royal Giants. It does infinite damage, meaning it can destroy anything with a single hit, only targets defenses. King Dragon, 7 elixir. King Dragon is a golden dragon with coin scales, reddish-yellow eyes, and a large golden crown. He's the first flying champion. How he works is that he's a dragon type, so he is so large he will stand on the towers. He'll shoot golden fire that does a mix of healing and damage, increasing all troops and damage in a medium range. The damage is increased by 5%, while healing is 180 HP for a few seconds before he flies away. An ability button is shown. For a few seconds before he flies away, an ability button is shown. His ability is called Rise of the Dragons, 10 elixir, where the dragon will call by roaring 4 baby dragons on your side, all in a horizontal line close to your towers. Cheetah Rider, 6 elixir. We're almost done, because I remember writing this. The horse rider is similar to a hog rider with 2 differences. It moves at extremely fast speed, not a very fast speed, and it does a bit more damage as the cheetah bites too. Rage Dragon, 4 elixir. The Rage Dragon is a light purple dragon that shoots out the rage spell as breath all around the hero's side, turning all hero troops enraged for as long as they're in the spell. The reason it's not more expensive is that the rage effect will most likely stop before the troops hit one of the towers. Goblin Dragon, 5 elixir. The Goblin Dragon is a baby dragon with light green scales, a golden piercing, and angled ears. How he works is that he'll throw up a goblin instead of shooting a fireball, like a moving goblin hut that spawns 1 instead of 3 at a faster rate. Heal Spirit rework. The Heal Spirit is known to be the worst spirit in the game, so to make it harder to hit, it now has wings and flies, making the first flying spirit, as well as the HP boost increased by 15%. Tombstone rework. The only change to the Tombstone is the elixir change from 2 elixir instead of 3. X-Tower rework. The Expo Tower troop now has a longer range of 12 tiles, but in return its damage is reduced by 30%. Mega Musketeer rework. Now the Mega Musketeer is a champion, similar looking to the Archer Queen, but with armor. I don't think I talked about the Mega Musketeer. I think I removed it because it's too similar to the Three Musketeers evolution I came up with. Looking at the Archer Queen, but with armor, horns and short light purple hair, and a large cannon in hand. The Mega Musketeer has a higher range than a Musketeer, and does more damage with a slower hit speed, so it would cost 6 elixir. Its super makes it shoot out a giant cannonball that does 1,200 damage. Jeez. The ability costs 4 elixir. Smart Barbarian, 3 elixir. The Smart Barbarian is a barbarian with a remote and a large sword. It does more damage than a barbarian, and at half health teleports the remote to the other side. Elite Giant, 6 elixir. The Elite Giant is a giant with cool shades and a beard. It now does 70% more damage at the same speed, however it has a bit less health. Bowler Evolution. The Bowler Evolution gives the bowler glasses, a necklace, and a metal ball. The bowler now does 5 times as much damage, able to destroy anything in much less hits. Hog Rider Evolution. The Hog Rider Evolution makes the Hog Rider only target towers, not defenses, meaning kiting is impossible. Battle Healer Evolution. The Battle Healer Evolution makes the Battle Healer have a light spear around it, like COC, giving it a shield 355 HP. Now it cannot be hit by spells and is harder to kill. Ice Spirit Evolution rework. The Ice Spirit Evo now does big damage per freeze, meaning it can take down tanks with some kiting. Permanently slowed down any troops by 0.1% until troop death. Wallbreaker Evolution rework. The Wallbreaker Evo now makes them go 45% faster, and their explosion have a larger damage radius. Explosion. I think I said explosion. Barbarian HUD Evolution. The Barbarian HUD Evolution has a cannon on the roof of the HUD, shoots at 3 barbarians like a double cannon every 8 seconds. Lava Hound Evolution. The Lava Hound Evolution changes 3 things about the Lava Hound. First, it does 3 times as much damage. Second, it can target anything, not just defenses. And third, it breaks into 8 lava pups instead of 6. 3 cycles, obviously. I think I did the Lava Hound Evolution. Yeah, it had like a large radius and heal. Alright. Okay, just say it's the Ice Hound Evolution. Goblin Cage rework. Now the Goblin Cage is 3 elixir, making it more useful as a simple card. Lightning rework. Lightning is now 5 elixir, as it's helpful only in specific scenarios to get all 3 shots. Goblin Machine rework. According to usage rates, Goblin Machine is the worst card in the game, so I came up with a huge buff with a small nerf. Now Goblin Machine is 2 more elixir, going from 5 elixir to 8. 3 more elixir. I edited it from 7 to 8, so that's why. But it has 320% more health, the rockets do twice as much damage, and the Goblin Machine does 40% more damage. A card with a significant amount of health. Like the P.E.K.K.A is single hit, a lot of damage, and the Mega Knight is area damage, less damage. So this doesn't have damage at all, it's just health. Skylog, 1 elixir. The Skylog is a birch log that has wings and flies instead of rolling. A version of a log that only attacks air, instead of only attacking ground. As it's needed rarely, it only costs 1 elixir. Okay, we're nearing the end. Goblin Barbarian rework. The Goblin Barbarians are changed to Feather Goblins, a 2 elixir card that is 2 goblins with wings, giving them temporary flight at a fast speed. Headhunter Evolution. The Headhunter Evolution makes a Headhunter respawn after death 4 times, each time with half of the last Headhunter's health. Goblin Horde, 6 elixir. The Goblin Horde is a group of 12 knife goblins. Baby Goblins, 1.5 elixir. The Baby Goblins are a group of 6 baby goblins being weaker goblins. However, they are cheaper than goblins, but a bit worse. Same stats as the Baby Goblin's ability. Wise Wizard rework. The Wise Wizard is changed from 7 elixir. Okay, this is edited today. We're almost done. 7 elixir to a 2 elixir card. It works like a wizard, but has a larger range, bigger spawn damage, and 40% more damage. However, each hit makes you lose 0.1 elixir. It has to. It has medium health, so that's usually 100 hits or 10 elixir. The last few are champions. Barbarian King. 5 elixir. The Barbarian King is a card divided in Clash Royale. The name Segment King was used for Skeleton King, and his general idea is Golden Knight. However, he works differently than both. Here's how he would work. The Barbarian King is slower than the Golden Knight, but does much more damage with a medium hit speed. His ability is called Total Rage, which is 3 elixir and makes him enraged for 7 seconds. 3 more. Ice Princess, 3 elixir. The Ice Princess is an archer princess with bright blue eyes and covered in ice clothing and hair. The Ice Princess has less range than a princess, but slows down enemies hit by 0.3%. Her ability is called Frozen Over. It spawns a large freeze spell that stops all enemies by 1 second instead of 3. Master Minion, 10 elixir. The Master Minion is the most powerful minion. Master Minion is a large Mega Minion that does area damage and has maces for arms like the Mega Knight. It has a faster speed, has a slower hit speed of 2.3 seconds, but does great damage. And Def spawns 2 minions. Its super is called Strike, which will make it dash with an open arm to the closest troop, structure, or tower, doing infinite damage. Similar to the minion giant, but stronger, harder to upgrade, and a champion. The Atlas, 7 elixir. The Atlas is the first champion structure. It's a gray pyramid that takes up an 8x6 tile space with a spinning peak that shoots lasers every 0.05 seconds, doing 95 damage. It has medium-high range and has no duration. It only dies when destroyed. Okay, that's it. Finally, thanks for watching. If you're wondering why I care about Clash of Clans now, I think my brother introduced me. He really likes those games. So, I mean, I will get tired of it eventually. I'm probably going to make another video that's not anything to do with Clash of Clans before. The Supercell universe. And then, I think I said I will do reviews of, all the games, all 6. But, that's probably it. So, thanks for watching. I've been putting this off for a while because of how long this would be, but, I finally did it, so, see ya. Oh yeah, did you notice the secret? It's secret soup.